What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Hopefully, you can hear me okay. I'm outside today. Um, I've got my trusty fire pit out here, and it is a little bit cooler tonight than it was the other day when I was like catching myself on fire. So, anyway, how are you guys? I'm Jeff. Welcome, West Texas Stacker and OC Stacker. Hope you guys are doing well. Um, I just thought I'd put together a quick little live stream. I don't know how many people we'll have on here since I didn't advertise this. I just decided to do it last minute. But it's something I'm thinking of doing on Sunday nights after I have family time. Hey, Star Stacker, welcome. And anyway, especially with the crazy stuff going on in the world out there, I figured it might be good for us to come together on something that's a little bit different than just stacking. So, for me, everything I do in life revolves around three things. And that's kind of what I titled this thing as, is faith, family, and friends. And I think all three of those are really, really important. And anyway, I'm going to have one of my daughters, I've got twins. One of my daughters is going to come out here in a minute. And we're going to talk a little bit about daddy-daughter dates. And I just want to share with you guys some of the things we've done as a family that I think has been really important. And I'm looking forward to doing those even when she's out of the house. And even when she gets to the point where she's married, I'm hoping to be able to take her out and go do things still. And then when there's grandkids, I think it'll be fun and great. So, Nick, thank you for jumping on as well. And I'm going to throw my glasses on because I'm going blind a little bit, guys. I can see better this way. Joseph Lopez, welcome. Thanks, guys, for jumping on with this late notice. But we got some crazy stuff that's going on in the world. You can come out. We got some crazy stuff that's going on in the world right now, especially just as of the last 2 days here with Israel and Palestine. And anytime we have any conflicts in the Middle East, it always gets me thinking more about my faith and beliefs. And it's one of those places that I wish I can go to. I've always wanted to go out to Israel. I have not made it there yet. And I don't know when I'm going to make it out there because right now is definitely not going to be a good time to go out. Hey, Shadrach, welcome as well. And Knox, hey, thank you for jumping on real quick. So, we got some crazy stuff that's going on right now. And it is going to affect markets. It is going to affect what's going on. And I think a lot of this is just stuff that's probably been in the planning for a long time. And it doesn't mean that everybody that's involved in it knew it was going to happen. But we're definitely going to be hitting into some uncertain times here going forward. So I'm a big fan of Israel. I think it is a sovereign country. I think it's a country that we need to stand up for as Americans. And I think we've had a lot of blessings in our lives because of doing that. So that's definitely something that I definitely support. Well, what I wanted to do today, I've got something I wanted to read, and then I'm going to bring my daughter over here, and I wanted to talk about a few things. So, first off, in the chat, you guys, if there's anything specific that you guys want to hit on that has to do with faith, family, or friends, feel free to put it in there, and we'll talk about that too. But I had found this little cool thing on, I don't know, it's on the internet. It looks like it's posted in a lot of places. It says, faith, seeing light with your heart, when all your eyes see is darkness. Okay, so I would add to that too, and I think faith is being able to see things being able to have faith is believing in something that you can't see today, you can't touch, you can't feel it, but you have hope that it's real or that it's happening. I have faith that the sun's going to rise tomorrow. I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, but there's a slight chance it might not. That's probably a more firm belief. But I also have faith that there's a place called Israel I've never been to. And I see things that are going on there. But when it comes to believing in a higher being or believing in God, it very much is one of those things that takes a massive amount of faith. And as you grow in your testimony of faith and belief, that's when you start to have, in my experience, a lot of cool experiences that guide you and guide your life down a path that you can see all these things that have happened and guidance. And I've definitely seen that in my life. And over the time of my channel, you guys are going to hear more and more about that too. Not an overly pushy belief or faith conversations, but just me starting this channel, this is not something I wanted to do. It's something I feel very inspired that I should put out there and create. I did not want to be putting my face on the internet. It's something I was actually going the opposite direction. I wanted to conceal and hide as much as I could and make it so no one could find me. And now I'm doing this. So go figure. So that's faith. Family, having a place to go is home. Having someone to love is family. Having these both is a blessing. I would totally agree with that. The other thing I would put out there is I think family is so important because it gives you a foundation to base your life off of. It gives you people that love you most of the time unconditionally, and allows you to build a close bond with people that you're going to be with for the rest of your life, and in my belief, in the life after. And I think that is very important. Friends are angels who lift us up when our own wings have trouble remembering how to fly. And a couple of you on here, I do have conversations with outside of just the channel videos, and you guys have been great friends. So I've had really good conversations with Nick that's on here. I've had good conversations with OC Stacker as well. And I'm hoping to have good conversations with the rest of you guys too. So Mark, welcome to the chat as well. And that's kind of the message I wanted to leave with you guys, just to kind of start this whole thing off. TB Buff, welcome. Let me see if you guys had any things in here. I pray for you both. Thank you. I think it's very important to pray for everything, you guys. Prayer, I'll have to look up the studies for this on a future video, but they have found that when people pray in a hospital for those that are not feeling well or sick or terminal, they get better faster than those that do not have prayer. There is power there, and they have documented that, which is pretty cool. And I agree, Star Stacker. You know, my hope is that it's not only just getting along. I hope everybody can realize, in my opinion, everybody's a child of God. And if we can understand that, then that means we should be treating everybody with the utmost respect and being able to help everybody out there. So one of the philosophies I have with my channel is I'm not in competition with any other stacker channels out there. And for that matter, channels that are doing about preparedness or finances or anything else like that. Really, the competition we have is other things that are not helping you improve yourself. So that could be other kinds of entertainment. It could just be playing video games that aren't really uplifting, or it could be spending your time watching, you know, stupid reels and mundane stuff that isn't going to help you at all. That's probably more of the competition we have in reality. And I'm hoping we can all come together as a community and build an insanely tight community so that we get to know each other, maybe have events in the future we can actually meet each other too. But I think everything comes down to having strong prayer, and I think it also comes down to, you know, sharing your experiences with others. And here's the thing: even if you don't have a strong faith yet, or you don't have a belief in something higher powered than yourself, that's okay. Those things can come in time, and even if you don't, I think the messages you're going to hear on a show like this are going to be uplifting and helpful and beneficial to your life. So there's room for everybody here. Doesn't matter what religious background you have, or whether you don't have one. I've got friends that were very religious that are more spiritualist now. They may have a belief in the universe or in some kind of force or something like that. And that's fine for them right now because that's something that's helping them along their path. And I believe everybody's going to have an opportunity to hear that truth and be able to make good decisions for themselves. Okay, so I want to bring my daughter over real quick. We'll call her right now. What are we going to call you, Little Surfer?
Sure.
Okay. So this is my daughter, Little Surfer, over here. We'll move that out of the way. So everybody, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Okay. All right. Sorry, my wife won't let me put any more lights out back here. She's in the other room and trying to keep it kind of dark and rest a little bit. All right, so let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think you guys are probably agreeing with a lot of the prayer comments here, so that's up my alley. Nick says, "Hey, little surfer." All right, so what I wanted to share with you guys, kind of a message around family today. Um, let's see, we're gonna get you in here. All right, is I've been an entrepreneur for half my career, and the other half I've worked for a tech company. When I've worked for a tech company, except since COVID has changed everything. Prior to that, I was pretty much on an airplane Monday through Friday, and I would come home and wave hi to my kids on a Friday night, probably 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and then I would crash on Saturday and try to get as much sleep as I could, try to do something fun with them, and then on Sunday go to church and have family time, and then I'd be back on a plane. And so one of the blessings that I feel has come to my life is from this whole COVID thing we've had to go through, has been having no more travel really, and being able to stay home with my family. And it's allowed me to spend a lot more time with my daughter, Little Surfer. Should we make a sticker that says Little Surfer with your face on it?
Yeah, we'll do your same logo, just me.
And anyway, it's been a great experience for us. So what are the things that I try to do as a dad is I try to get time where I just go off with my son and with my two daughters. And one of the reasons for that is I think it's important. You hear this concept of spend quality time. I think that gets overplayed a lot of times. Quality does not overcome quantity. They're both very, very important. So for me, what I do try to do, though, is we do a lot of stuff as a family, but I do try to narrow it down and take time with just one of my kids. And so with this little surfer over here, because I've got 3 little surfers, she really loves Disneyland. Okay, and I know a lot of you have issues with Disney right now, but it's still a happy place for us. It's still a place that's pretty close to our home that we like to go to. And we have a lot of family that'll come down, and every time they come down, they want to go to Disneyland. And this is about the time of year where I regret not getting an annual pass because we end up spending more money just going over there. But she likes to go have fun. She likes to go on the rides. She loves going down to the beach with me as well. So we'll go down there and do things. Sometimes we'll go surfing together. It's been a little while since we've done that. We need to get back out and do that. But I like to basically take a day and just go do fun things. So it's oftentimes going to an amusement park, going to the beach, going shopping, doing something that she wants to do that's fun. We'll either go out to lunch or we'll go out to dinner to do that too. And I think it's really important to spend the quality time with your kiddos. So for any of you that still have kiddos, I think that's a great thing to do. And those of you that don't have kids yet, I definitely recommend it. And for those of you that are grandparents, I think it's something to do with your grandkids. Take your grandkids one-on-one out to go do stuff. So I think it's pretty fun. So Craig says, "Hi, little surfer. How are you doing?" We got Mark says the same thing.
Good. Well.
Star Stacker. Everybody's saying hi. And Craig mentions family comes first along with God. Everything else comes last. And let's see. We got a lot of people in here that are just saying some cool things and saying hi. Neophyte Stacker, welcome to the chat. So the other thing, kind of the priority I look at things is number one for me is my priority with God, my relationship with God first. And then from there, it's my relationship with my wife. And then from there, it's my relationship with my kids, which then encompasses my family. And then from there, it's my relationship with my parents and my siblings. And then from there, it's my relationship with work. Work is very important because it's how I provide for my family. And then after that, it's my church responsibilities and relationship with my church organization.
Don't forget friends.
And then after that, it comes to friends, and then it also comes to community service, as much as I can get out and try to help with my community. And I think priorities are important to have. I think it's also very important to understand where the boundaries and guidelines are there too. So, I've been married 25 years now. I plan on being married another 25 plus years. And I don't know, sometime my kids are going to be starting to leave and going off to college. and I'm hoping that they'll come back for the holidays, as well as that we'll be able to stay close to them wherever they end up settling down to. So we're definitely hoping to do that. OC Stacker says, hi, Lil Surfer. um, yeah, I agree with you guys. Disneyland's not the only place, and it's not the only thing. It's just she happens to really like Disneyland.
You happen to really like Disneyland.
I like Disneyland too. It's been a fun place for me too. We have taken them to Disneyland in Orlando or to Disney World and done that. I think everybody prefers Disneyland because you can get a lot more done more quickly. It's not quite as much walking. There are some cool rides over in Orlando you don't get out this way. But I do think there's a lot of good that comes out of taking kids to those amusement parks. We've got other ones that are here too. But it's not all about spending money. It's about having the quality time with your kiddos in a way that they enjoy doing that. So this isn't about spoiling them. It's not about paying them off. It's not about that stuff. Sometimes it's us just going down and grabbing some tacos and, having a conversation at the table. Now, the thing that you always have to remember to do too, and I'm sometimes bad at this because I get told by my wife later on that I screwed up something, but you got to put this thing on silent. Okay. Oh, there's my family right there. So you got to put it on silent.
It's not like a photo. That's at Disneyland.
Disney World. Yeah, that's at Disney World. So there's the whole fam right there. But you got to make sure your phone's on silent. You got to make sure you're present on things too. So that's one thing that I think is very important too. Congratulations, Nick, on 23 years. Star Stacker, thank you. 25 years, I can't say it's always been smooth, but it's been pretty good. I met my wife when we were in high school. So, we thought we knew each other, and then we went to college, and then we ended up connecting and getting married. And you don't really know someone until you're living with them and you're going through struggles and, day-to-day life. So once you figure that out, you got to grow up pretty fast. My wife's still wondering where the grown-up is. She says I'm a kid way too often still. So maybe you guys get a little bit of a different view of that. West Texas Stacker says, children are a blessing. Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb, a reward like arrows in the hand of a warrior, are the children of one's youth, for sure. OC Stacker, 34 years married, 38 years together. Great. Congratulations. And Star Stacker, just spending time with them on something they enjoy. I completely agree. So my other daughter, I guess she would be Little Surfer A, and you're B. Yeah. So Little Surfer A, this is Little Surfer B. I just finished a walk up a mountain with her. So we walked up to the top of a mountain and took a picture, and we had fun doing that. And we hurried down before it got too dark. We have mountain lions and a lot of coyotes around here. So Little Surfer, I just wanted to ask you, is there anything that you want to share with them that's been fun that we've done together that you think's a good recommendation for other parents to do with their kids?
I don't even think we have to spend money, but just spending time.
So what's something
together.
fun we've done?
Honestly, just drive to the beach or something, or watch a movie,
okay.
Or just quality time. But then obviously Disneyland or getting food, or we went to the Spectrum the other day.
Yeah, that's fun too, right? So sometimes it's just walking around,
shopping,
having fun. And when I say shopping, it's not a ton of shopping. It's maybe a little bit for school to get ready.
And then he'll pick out something.
What do you mean?
That you, the dress. You picked out the dress.
Oh, I just pointed to stuff. I said that would look nice. Sometimes I want to get on with it, with the shopping part of it. We'll move over to the dinner a little faster. I don't particularly love shopping, but I'm happy to go help. Let's see here. I got married at 21, Nick, so I think I beat you on that one a little bit.
You were married at 21?
Yes, I was. It was a month before I was 22. So I was pretty close there. West Texas stacker. I have twin 8-year-old girls at 45. It'd be scary at times. Yeah, so I've got twin girls that are 17 now, and they're finishing their senior year. And so, the crazy thing with that is we're having to deal with cheerleading and dance. We're having to deal with friend groups and other things that are going on. You've got school dances. There's just a lot of stuff that gets in
College applications.
College applications. We don't have a whole lot of time left, and so we're trying to enjoy and do as much family things as we can right now. But there'll still be time after this. But I don't know. Are you guys actually going to move away, or are you going to stay around here forever?
I'm moving out.
You're going to move out? All right, then we're going to have to go figure out where these guys are going. We're going to have to follow them around a little bit. Okay, Star Stacker asks if you like to collect coins. Has any of my stacking rubbed off on you?
I have some in my room.
What do you have in your room?
I have like 2 that you've given me, and then this isn't even like a coin necessarily, but I have like the little, like, I put like a penny in or like a coin, and you can like stamp it.
When you smash them?
Yeah. And create a design. So
she's got a few coins. None of my kids or my wife have really gotten too excited about coins yet, so I need to work a little harder on that one. But they do get them for, mainly for Christmas. They've gotten some silver, and then oftentimes for their birthday, they'll get a little bit of silver too. So they do have some of that. You do have a friend that likes the stickers, right?
Yeah, some of my friends.
So I did catch them going through my sticker drawer the other day and handing stickers out to their friends. So you may, if you're down in Southern California, you might see some Stacking Surfer stickers on the back of a stop sign or something like that. We'll figure that out as we get going. I'm glad the pot pie worked out. That's good. So Craig talks about wanting to get married, but I haven't found the right one yet. Well, it can be a hard thing for a lot of people. I've got friends that are still in that same boat, and all I can tell you guys is that we can't always pick the timing of things, and that's one of the trickiest things with life. For me, I happened to find my first girlfriend is who I married, and she was my second date in high school. So it worked out pretty fast for us, but I never got the height. And I never really got a lot of the athleticism. So I've always had to be more of a fan of things. But I do enjoy going out and surfing when I can go do that. But we tend to have a lot of health issues in our family. So that's one thing we have to kind of try to get by. Does she like Disney silver? Do you like Disney silver coins? She hasn't seen some of my Disney silver coins. I need to show her more of those. A lot of times I get stuff and it
I've
goes
seen, like, Star Wars.
It goes straight to the vault. And I move it out of here.
I have a Disney penny that I smashed down at Disneyland.
She has a Disney penny. You've seen my Beskar bar, right? From The Mandalorian?
Oh, yeah.
So they've seen the Beskar bar. I don't think she's seen my AT-AT or my mini AT-AT is what I would call it, the ATST Walker. I don't think she's seen those coins. But she's seen some of the Star Wars ones. So they do like those. MR, what's up? Welcome to the chat. And the other thing I'll throw out there too, Craig, is it's timing. Just keep praying for it, and hopefully the timing will get better for you. Let's see. What activities do you enjoy? Is that to me or to Little Surfer? Who's your favorite character? Disney character.
Oh. Remy from Ratatouille.
She likes Remy from Ratatouille, so she is a big fan of the Ratatouille ride out at
and then I love Dumbo.
Epcot. She loves Dumbo. What's your favorite princess growing up?
Growing up, it was Belle.
Belle growing up.
I looked like Belle because I had brown hair, and I felt like Belle, and I liked to read, and I was shy, and now it's like my favorite's Pocahontas.
She likes Pocahontas too. So, which is kind of interesting because we're actually related to Pocahontas. So she's a great grandma. on one of our lines.
Oh, Ariel too.
She likes Ariel.
The new movie was.
We're also related to Ariel too. Just kidding about that one.
Yeah.
She's not real. Nick hasn't seen Star Wars yet. I know you're going to see Star Wars at some point. You will have to. Yeah, it's just it's something you need to go see. So it is going to happen. Does she have one of the surfboards? I have a bunch of the surfboard coins, guys. So I'm planning on doing some really cool stuff with those surfboard coins as the second and third one come out. I'm pretty sure those are going to be coming out. I wanted to hold on to a few of them, just kind of keep them back. So each of my kids has got one of those in the safe. And I've got a handful that we'll probably be doing giveaway as I hit different channel, or I shouldn't say channel, but subscriber counts. As we hit different milestones, I'm going to be giving away some of those surfboards. So we're going to keep those around. So you guys will have a chance to win those still. Will they be signed? I don't know. Probably not. It's kind of hard to get those signed. I have to find, a good opportunity and, to keep them more exclusive. Drew just doesn't sign a whole lot of them. But we will have more of those for you guys. OC Stacker likes Pluto. Shadrach, I am waiting on the second Star Wars from Royal Mint. I ordered some of those, and they still have not come yet. I had them sent for grading, so it probably isn't going to be until December that I see my Royal Mint Star Wars coins. And I do have those Disney stamp coins are coming. So I've got a few of those that are coming in too. I still have some of the first and second ones that I need to sell, but maybe I'll keep them for my kids too. Nick likes Belle too. That's cool. I like the Princess Belle. I used to look like her when I used to have brown hair. Nick, I don't know how you ever had brown hair. Are you telling me that your blonde hair is not real? I don't believe that. She's seen all the Star Wars movies. She doesn't have a choice in that matter. That just happens.
Any new one that came out, we were at the first at the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were. I've actually, just another thing that's kind of funny about that. I did dress up at a Comic-Con up in Utah as a stormtrooper. Actually, it was a clone trooper.
I don't know this.
And my son, I took my son, and he loved that. And I've also been Darth Maul before with a functional, collectible Darth Maul real lightsaber, as real as they can be, with the face paint and everything. So when we get to May 4th, we're going to have a lot of fun on that day. There's going to be some fun stuff there. What do you think?
Yay!
Yeah? Okay. That'll be fun. All right, let's see if there's any other questions here. So for Nick, when you go to watch Star Wars, which you guys, this doesn't have to do with faith exactly. It does a little bit, Nick. So part of the whole Star Wars thing is having the Force, which is basically, let's call it the Holy Spirit, but in a different imagination of it. But Star Wars, you've got to, in my opinion, watch them the way that they came out, not in the way that they're numbered. So you got to start with 4, 5, 6, then go to 1, 2, 3, and then
chronological order.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9, and that's the main movies. If you want, there's a few others you can mix into the middle of it that have come out, but we got to get you started with number 4. That's what we got to get you started with.
Dad, what's your favorite Star Wars movie?
My favorite Star Wars movie of all times is Episode 5, which is Empire Strikes Back, with the Wampa, which is like a big snow beast, and then the AT-ATs were my biggest thing as a kid. So I even had a big AT-AT toy when I was a kid, and that went to Goodwill, and I was really bummed about that. I wish I would have held on to it. It's probably worth $10,000 or something crazy now. But I used to have all the Star Wars guys. It was really fun. But that was my favorite movie. And the funny thing about it is I had a babysitter back in the day when I went to that movie. And she took me to it, and she just happened to substitute teach one of my girls.
Oh my gosh.
The other day.
Not me.
It was Aunt. Oh my gosh, you broke the rules. Little Surfer A. So she she had my babysit in her class, which was really cool. And
I guess you saw the last name.
I was about a year and a half when the first movie, towards the end of the time that they were still showing the first movie at the theater. And I did get to go see that. And my earliest memory is looking up and seeing a guy dressed up as Darth Vader and being really concerned in my stroller. So Nick has real hair, but the color's not necessarily real. That is interesting. Well, you got someone that does a good job on coloring, or I guess you call it coloring your hair. All right, so Craig wants to know if I've ever thought about getting the lightsaber from Galaxy's Edge. Yes, I've thought about it.
We were at Disney
and we were
the other
really
day,
close to doing
and
that the other
really
day.
close.
They've got a really cool Jedi robe that's pretty legit that I might do, and then they had a really cool lightsaber that you can do at you can actually build it, or they have ones you can go buy. So we were planning on going this week again with some relatives, but it's going to be at the other park, so I'm not exactly sure I'm going to swing that yet, but I think they may have a store that lets you pick up some stuff outside in downtown Disney, so we'll see. But I have thought about it. It's kind of pricey, so it's just a matter of deciding: do I want more silver, or do I want a lightsaber? That's always the big problem, because it's going to be a trade-off between one of the two. Stormtrooper with a dress on. I don't know what that means, but you mean a clone trooper? It wasn't the best. It was definitely not like the official armor you would see someone walking in a crowd. It's not like the 501 Legion guys that dress up at the parades and stuff, but it was fun. It was more of just a really nice foam costume. My son wanted me to wear it. And the funny thing, I felt so stupid wearing it because the back of it's just black. It's not even all the way real. People stopped me and wanted pictures with me. I thought, this isn't even legit. I couldn't believe they were doing that. And West Texas Stacker, thank you for the prayer there. Thank you so much. Let's see. Craig's got the NeoPixar Dark Saber. I've been looking at those too, so that's been kind of my debate if I'm going to go with one of those versus what's at Disney. Hey Randy, welcome. And let's see if we got anything else. We're gonna shut this down pretty fast too. I just wanted to grab a few minutes with you guys tonight. So let me wind it down a little bit here. First off, I think everybody's got tomorrow off. I think it's a national holiday now. I don't think it always has been, but to me, tomorrow's a day to kind of remember, be a day to be grateful for. You're going to either call it Columbus Day or Indigenous People Day. It's one of those 2 days. But either way you look at it, we wouldn't be here living in this free country if it wasn't for the people that did all the hard exploring to get over here, and for those people that prepared the land and helped keep people alive here for a long time. And yes, there were atrocities that were made. Like I said, Pocahontas is a grandmother. A lot of the Native Americans are not around with us anymore. They were slaughtered in a lot of places. In other places, they died out of disease. And, those are sad things to remember. But at the same time, I look at how much good has come out of the country that was founded here. And so going forward, I'm really hoping that we will have more opportunities to help mold this country and get it back on the right track. Right now, I do not think it's on the right track. I think we have major problems. We're ignoring the Constitution. We are not... We are not creating more freedom for our people. We're creating more bondage with inflation and with all the debt that's coming out. Just about everybody has debt. I don't know very many people that are completely debt-free and have a bunch of wealth stored up somewhere. And so, we're going to be going through a little bit of a battle here, I think, over the next 24 to 48 months. And after that, I'm hoping things are back on the right track. But what I'll tell you guys is I'm grateful for your community and for your friendship, and I encourage each of you to continue to build your faith in this nation as well as in our community, and as well as your belief with God. And I believe that you can get to a point where you're able to get more of what you want and more of what your heart desires. And that's something we really work on in my family a lot. And then family is really the most important thing next to God. And then after that, friends are very important too, to keep close. So hopefully we'll continue to build our friendships and be able to have a lot of fun together going through our stacking journey. If you guys can hear that, that's the coyotes. They're going crazy. They're in packs. MR says, I will be debt-free when I win the Powerball tomorrow. Oh, no. Be careful. One. Only one. Don't go crazy on that stuff. Nice to meet Little Stacker B. Okay. Anyway, guys, hopefully you're having a great evening. I know most of you are going to be hitting the bed here soon, so I want to thank you all for coming out tonight. And I've got a cool video that's going to be dropping tomorrow. It's going to be chocolate bars, Hershey bars, or silver bars at Huntington Beach. So that's coming out, and then I'm going to try to get a video out a day. I've got my show with Nick, Nick's Coins, on Tuesday. I think we're doing that in the evening, a little bit later. Some people have been asking for us to do that later, so we're going to try a later time. And then we'll have a bunch more. I'll have a bunch more videos that are coming out for you guys as well. So until next time, peace out and have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Bye.